I say this is a KKW Beauty Stan account without saying this is a KKW Beauty Stan account? Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am iteshamarie if you're new here. As you can see by the title below, today I am going to be reviewing the new KKW Beauty Matte Honey collection. If you are interested in seeing my thoughts and how I use these products, as well as some swatches, then make sure you keep watching. All right, so KKW Beauty by Kim Kardashian West just launched, actually they launched two collections. They launched the Matte Honey and they also launched the Matte Mauve collection. So the items that I picked up were the eyeshadow palette. I picked up two of the lippies, which were Honey 2 and Honey 3. And then I picked up one lip liner in the shade Honey 3. I did not pick up any of the blushes because those blushes, I'm gonna be honest with you, just looked way too light for me. And they did not look like they would work on brown skin, at least not on my brown skin. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing me use the items and review the items from this collection, then make sure you keep watching. All right, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. As you can see, I already have my base on, and I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys the few pieces that I did pick up from the KKW collection. So I picked up some items from the Honey collection. So these are the pieces that I got from the Honey collection: the eyeshadow palette, two of the lippies, and then I also picked up the lip liner in Honey number 3 as well. As always, I'm going to show you guys some swatches first. I'll do a tutorial using the eyeshadow palette. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know about you guys, but my favorites are always the lippies. Lippies have always been my thing, even when I first got into makeup. So let's start with those. First, I want to talk about this packaging. The packaging is super cute. It's nice and matte, and you can see that it has the branding in shiny lettering. So again, I got the lip liner in the shade Honey 3, and that was the darkest shade that they had. So I'll go ahead and swatch it for you right on the back of my hand. So that is how Honey number 3 lip liner looks. This is how the lipsticks come packaged. It is in this frosted type of glass. And let me go ahead and show you how these two look. This is Honey number 2 and Honey number 3. But this is the swatch for Honey 2 and this is the swatch for Honey 3. I can't even lie to you guys. I am loving the way Honey 3 looks. I like Honey 2, but Honey 3 is giving me the nude that I needed it to give. Before I move on to more swatches, I feel like it would be a great idea for me to give you guys some swatches of the nude lip liners next to this Honey 3 lip liner, just for reference, so you can see like how dark or the tone of the Honey lip liner. A lot of you are familiar with Nude 3 and Nude 2.5 KKW Beauty lip liners, and those are my favorite lip liners ever, period. But I'm going to swatch it right here next to Honey 3. So this is Nude 2.5. This is Honey 3. And then I'm also going to swatch Nude 3. So yeah, that's Nude 3, Nude 2.5, and Honey 3. Just looking at these swatches, honestly, they're beautiful. They're very brown girl friendly. I know I haven't put them on my lips yet, but I can just tell by looking at the swatches that these are going to be beautiful on. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow palette. This is how the eyeshadow palette looks. So you see it says matte on the front and that shiny lettering, but the rest of the palette is a very smooth matte. On the back of it, you have the names of the shadows. So this is how the eyeshadow palette looks. I am going to go ahead and give you guys some swatches. Just upon first impressions, some of these colors do look pretty light. I'm not going to judge them yet because I know that it can be, sometimes colors can be a little deceiving in the pan. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys some swatches. So the first shade that I'm swatching is Buzzing, Honeycomb, Manuka, Like Honey, and Pollinate. I think it is worth mentioning that some of these, I can't say some of these, actually just this one right here swatched pretty patchy. I've experienced that with one of her other palettes, but it only happened with the swatches and it wasn't patchy at all when I applied it to my lid. So we'll see what happens. So these are all of the shades swatched. As I was telling you guys before, that one shade in the first row swatched kind of patchy. And then I have like 2 more shades down here that kind of perform the same when I swatched them. They're kind of patchy. So it's these 2 shades here. I'm gonna go ahead and create a little eye look and we'll see how they do. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with this shade on the end here called Pollinate, and I think I'm just gonna put that in my crease. Yeah, it's like you can't really see it because it's so close to my skin color. I think I'm gonna move on to Manuka. So it's this terracotta shade here in the middle. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with Humming. All right, so I'm gonna go in with Humming. This is how it is looking on my brush. And I'm just gonna pack it right onto my eyelid. Ooh, oh wow. I was not expecting that. Do you guys see that? This is one of the shades that I was telling you guys was patchy when I swatched it. Remember that? And now I'm like sitting here shook because, whoa. So let me keep at it and then I'll come back and let you guys know. I'm just now realizing that I did not put any powder on my eye to catch any fallout that may happen from this eyeshadow. But I am going to show you guys that I don't have any fallout under my eyes. Look at that. I did not clean it up or anything, and I have no fallout at all. So next I want to go in with like an inner corner shade, and I want to make that a little bit more bright. I think I'm going to go in with Honey Dip. So Honey Dip is the shade here. That is how it looks. It looks very similar to Humming. I really did not mean to go in with such a dramatic lash. I feel like you guys can still pretty much see it for the most part. It's a very soft look. I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you guys like it or not. This is like an everyday type of shadow look when you don't want to be too dramatic, you don't want to go over the top, but still very pretty. So now what I'm going to do is swatch our lip color. So first thing I'm going to do is go in with this Honey No. 3 lip liner. So this is how the lip liner looks. It's very close to my skin color. I wish it were just like a little bit darker. Whatever, it's fine. First I'm gonna go in with Honey No. 2. So this is how Honey 3 lip liner and Nude 2 lipstick look together. I don't think it looks bad, but I do feel like I need a darker lip liner for this lip. I could wear it like this. It actually doesn't look bad, but it's not the lip that I'm going for. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think about the Honey 3 lip liner and Honey 2 lipstick combo together. Let me know if you like this on me and if you would wear it, if you think it looks cute. So this is the moment that I have been waiting for this whole video, is to try on Honey 3 lipstick. So I'm going to be very let down if this doesn't look how I envision it to look on my lips and on my skin. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Yes. Oh yes. Yes. This is giving exactly what I needed it to give. Now, outside of my lips being crusty and dusty, this lip color, this is a brown girl nude. Like, what? I love this color. I love this color. This is like the perfect nude. Kim always does her thing when it comes to the lip colors. Like, I don't know who she has on her team developing these lip colors and these formulas, but they are amazing. And it's so matte, but it's so comfortable on the lip. Even though my lips are crusty, it still feels good on my lips. Like, all right, so let me go ahead and give you guys my overall thoughts on this collection. The first thing that I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on is the Honey eyeshadow palette. Let's talk about my thoughts when I first opened this palette. So when I first opened the palette, I was satisfied with how most of the palette looked, but there are like 3-ish shades in here that kind of scared me because they do look pretty light in the pan, and those shades are Buzzing, Like Honey, and Honey Dip. So when I went to swatch the shades, some of them were pretty patchy. But like I said, I had experienced that with a few of the shades in like one of the other KKW palettes. So I wasn't too afraid or too worried because those palettes still performed very good. Same thing happened with this palette. Although they swatched kind of patchy on my arm, when I put them on my eyes, there was no patchiness in sight. So very happy about that. And in addition to there not being any patchiness, those colors that were really light that I was kind of afraid of, they showed up beautifully on my skin. So I did use one, actually I used 2 of the light shades like in my inner corner, and I feel like that provided the perfect amount of like inner corner highlight as a matte shadow. I love to highlight my inner corners with a matte shadow, and I feel like the shades in this palette are perfect for that. Even on brown skin, I'm not the lightest brown skin girl, but I'm also not the darkest brown skin girl. I can't say how they would perform on somebody darker than me. I don't know. But if you're my complexion or lighter, then I feel like these shades would definitely work for you. That one shade that I put on my lid, what was it? It was Humming, the shade Humming. When I put that on my lid, you guys, I was actually a little bit shocked because it was a little bit more vivid than I expected it to be. And it was very pretty. So you can still see that shade on my lid. And just look at how the colors blend in so beautifully together. They just complement each other so well. Like the color story of this palette, it's beautiful. If you like neutral colors, if you like browns and tans and warm shadows and like everyday soft glam type of shadows, then you will love this palette. I love this palette. I actually like it a bit more than I thought I would. So I'm very satisfied with it because I was kind of scared because of the pictures that I was seeing online. Some people's pictures and videos and their stories, like the shades looked super duper light. And then I would see it on somebody else's story and it looked super dark. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is this palette going to actually look like when I receive it? This one is up there on my list along with the Matte Cocoa palette. That's like my everyday shadow palette. Now for these lip products. I feel like I made a very good decision by not picking up all of the lip liners. I would have never picked up Honey No. 1 because I already knew that that was going to be too light for me. I was on the fence about Honey 2 lip liner, but I was just like, I don't think that that's going to work for me. Honey 3, if this would have been any lighter, I feel like it would not have worked. I feel like this is just dark enough to use as a nude liner. You can see how it looks with this lip color. It looks good. Just like her other lip liners that I've tried, this one is right up to par with those. Same formula, super creamy, goes on very easily for the lip colors, and it did not disappoint. I'm so glad that I picked up this shade. I'm so mad that I didn't pick up more than one of it. I'm definitely gonna go back on the site and pick up like 2 more because this color is popping. Like, this is probably gonna be my new favorite nude, and I got a lot of nudes, y'all. If you know, then you know. But this one, I don't have anything like this in my collection. It's so pretty. So yeah, this is probably my favorite thing out of everything that launched in the Honey collection. Honey No. 2, looking back at the footage of me putting on and wearing Honey No. 2, I'm not mad at it. It would not be my everyday type of nude. And I would also wear a darker lip liner with that. I would not wear this Honey 3 lip liner with it. I would either wear Nude 2.5 or Nude 3 with that lipstick, and I feel like it would look a lot better. But still, Honey 2 is not a bad color. It's still a very pretty shade. I feel like it's still brown girl friendly. You just gotta wear the right lip liner and finesse it. Also, I love how matte these formulas are and how they look on the lips, but I also love how they feel on the lips. Like, they don't feel super drying and super crusty, and they just make your lips look good. Like, It's something about a matte lip that I just really love. I'm not mad at all that I picked up the items that I did from this collection. None of the items disappointed me at all. So yeah, that's my full review of the Matte Honey KKW Beauty collection. If you guys have any questions about anything that I picked up from this collection, please leave it below in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer for you. If you picked up anything from this collection or even from the Matte Mauve collection, let me know what you think about it, because I'm very curious to know if and how it worked for you, or if it didn't work for you, why it didn't. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, then please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you enjoy this type of content, and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of this content. And I will see you guys the next time. Bye.